So you're not happy. You're at the right place because I will tell you why, and I will also tell you how to fix it. Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Diana and I help women with self-esteem issues to overcome their limitations and regain self-trust and courage so they can answer their heart's calling and proudly live their purpose. And in today's video, I want to talk with you guys about happiness, about why you are not happy and what to do to change that. And if you're right now wondering what qualifies me to talk about happiness and how do I know about that, then I can tell you that I have known unhappiness a lot in my life, and that has taught me something, and I want to share with you what is this lesson that I have learned and what has helped me along my journey. So throughout my life I have struggled with episodes of depression and social anxiety. I have also overcome an eating disorder. I have felt unseen, unheard, unimportant, and all this time I have had this feeling that there has been some kind of a mistake, that I was never supposed to be born on this planet, that was some kind of a serious misunderstanding, and now I have to suffer the consequences of that. I felt very lonely and isolated and not being understood by other people, and not being able to be happy about myself. It was all up until my 30th birthday when I made a serious shift that made all the difference. And today I am super excited to share with you what I have learned, in hopes that it will help you too, and that you can take something with you to help yourself become happier. So are you ready? Are you ready to be happy? Show me how ready you are by subscribing and giving this video a like. But now, without further ado, let's jump right into it. And the number one reason why you are not happy is because you lack self-connection. You are not in touch with your true self. Perhaps you even don't know what or who your true self is, and perhaps you don't even know that it exists at all. And as a consequence, you are not able to take action and create life that is your life, that is in accordance with who you truly are, with your truth. But now, what do we do about that? How do we get our happiness back, and how do we establish that self-connection? The first thing that you have to understand is that there is no really the quick way, and there is no really the easy way. It all starts with you, and what we are talking about here is really a lifestyle change. You cannot assume that there is something external that you can fix or remove or replace with something else, and that will fix your happiness problems. And this is also the reason why most New Year's resolutions fail, because we assume that if only we would fix this one thing, it will fix everything else. But that is never true. For example, if you would consider that perhaps you are a bit overweight, and if you would just lose this weight, your life would be maybe not perfect, but it would definitely improve, and you would become happier. But what often happens is that even though you try, you stick with this weight loss schedule for a while, you may notice that sooner or later you are back to square one, and everything, all the weight that you lost is now back, and basically it didn't help you to create long-lasting results and long-lasting satisfaction with yourself. And the reason why this happens is because you were trying to change some aspect of yourself, but you never took time to change who you are, how you think about yourself and your identity. Think about it in this way. If we stick with the weight loss example, you want to lose weight and then come back to what? To your old self, to your old life, to be just a slimmer version of who you used to be. So you see, it doesn't really make any sense here, because your old self was miserable, your old self was unhappy, and it doesn't matter how thin you are, how good you match up with the beauty standards, you will still be miserable and you will still be unhappy. So this has to go a lot deeper than that, and this is a lifestyle change. You cannot buy a gym membership and hope that that will fix all your problems. You cannot get a new job and hope that that will fix all your problems. This is a commitment that you need to take, and you have to commit to yourself. And this is really a commitment for life. There is no coming back from that. That should be your attitude and your mindset here if you really want to create sustainable happiness. Otherwise, if you'll remain your old self, your life will also remain your old life. And here, one question that will help you a lot with committing to yourself and making the best decisions as you go is just asking yourself, what serves me the most right now? So in any situation when you feel you are drawn back to your old habits or back to your old self, or you don't know which way to take, just ask yourself this question: what serves me the most right now? Then look for the answer and act accordingly. So this is how you will overcome the need for instant gratification, because you will see that in long term, perhaps this action that is about to soothe you or bring you this instant pleasure could actually be detrimental. So perhaps you could make a decision that is good for your future, that would perhaps bring some discomfort in the now, but your future self would really thank you for making this decision. So keep asking yourself this, and soon you will see how this commitment pays off and how your life starts to improve. Step number 2 that you need to take in order to be happy is about finding your why. Why do you want to be happy? Why is being happy important to you? This is very important because when things get tough, and they will, you will be tempted to come back to your old self, and your old struggle will show up. Just keep reminding yourself why you want to change, why you want to be happy. What is that bigger meaning behind your happiness? What is your vision? What is it that you want to create? What do you believe in? What is your ideal self and your ideal future life? Keep being connected to that higher vision and your why and the deeper meaning behind your actions and your life in general. And whenever it's hard, whenever those hardships are staring you right in the face, and whenever you feel like giving up, it's the right time to revisit your why and remind yourself, this is why it's important, and this is why I will make it. And here's the question that will really serve you, is the good old deathbed question. So just imagine that this is your last day on the earth, and if you were to look back on your life, then what would be those things that would make you the most proud of yourself? What would you have enjoyed the most, and what would have brought you the biggest meaning? The third thing that you need to do in order to get your happiness back is honor your emotions. If there is one thing that you will take away from this video, then this is this one. Make your feelings a priority. Do honor your emotions. They communicate something very important to you, and they carry loads of information about your truth. And actually, your emotions is the shortcut, the easiest way for you to access your true self. And it's very, very important to you, especially if you have not been in touch with your true self, if you have not known your true self. So by honoring your feelings and making your feelings a priority, you will actually relearn your truth, or perhaps learn it for the very first time through those feelings, which will help you understand what is true for you and what is not true for you. Also, it's super important that you don't run away from your negative feelings. Feeling something negative is not an immediate sign that you are doing something wrong. It could just be that there is something that needs to be healed and integrated, and something that you have never paid your attention to, something that you need to become aware of about yourself. And your negative feelings are actually, and emotions are actually very powerful in communicating your truth to yourself. You could imagine your true self being like a beautiful gem that is hidden beneath a pile of dirt. And every time something negative comes up, it is your chance to take a bit of that dirt off and free your true self. It's your chance to take another step closer to your true self. If you work with your emotions, in time it will get easier and easier to understand the message that this emotion carries. And it will also help you make the best decisions for yourself, so that you can actually feel good and move closer to yourself, as opposed to moving further away from yourself. And here, important questions that you can ask yourself to help you understand your emotions better are: what can I learn from this feeling, and what does it want to tell me? So again, keep asking those questions and keep getting to know your truth better and better every time you do. And now we have come to step number 4, which is about worth. This is about finding your values and living your values. Do you really know what is important to you? And do you know what matters to you? What are the guiding principles of your life? The thing is that you cannot expect yourself to live by somebody else's values and be happy. That's impossible. If you want to be happy, you have to know what matters to you, what are your values, and you also have to live accordingly. It means making decisions according to those values, making choices according to those values, picking people, picking relationships, picking hobbies, picking your habits, all in accordance with your values and what is important to you and only to you. Doing this will help you steer your life in a direction that is truly meaningful to you. And here are some questions that you can ask to help yourself in this process are: what is important to me? How my life is not in alignment with what is important to me? And how can I bring myself in alignment? So here you are, guys. This is why you are not happy, and this is how you can help yourself to change that. And once you finish watching this video, I want you to click the link in the description box, which will take you to my blog post that I have written about the same topic. And there you will find 4 questions that will help you understand whether you are ready for the change that your happiness will require. Okay, so just to quickly recap what we learned today is the number 1 reason for you not being happy is because you are not connected to your true self. And I gave you a 4-step formula to bring that happiness back. Here's commitment. This is you committing to yourself for life. This is not about campaigns. This is not about quick fixes and short-term results. This is about the marathon and long-term success and happiness. Then we have reason. Why you want to be happy. What's your reason? What's the meaning behind your happiness and your life? The next component is emotions. Very, very important. Your feelings, your emotions are a compass that will take you closer to yourself if only you listen to them and honor what they have to tell you. And finally, we have worth. What is the worth here? What are your values? And how can you live in accordance with your values? And all those components equal happiness. So here you are, guys. This is your crew. This is your team that will always support you and take care of your happiness and will help you create a life that is truly meaningful for you. And I would also really love to hear from you, and I would love to learn more about what is your relationship with happiness and what have you learned along your journey? What are your insights? Please comment below. So this is it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you soon in my next video. Take care and bye bye.